Hello, this is Owen Katongo Kabanda, your management and leadership advisor. So we had some questions from some colleagues on applications, job applications. Can you apply for one position when the same institution advertised for a lot of positions, and you believe you have the qualifications and experience for one or two of those positions? The answer is yes. Now, there are a number of factors to take into consideration. Some institutions, they they run adverts and they're looking for different people, and the same HR is doing all the position, or the same group of people, they are doing the same position. So you may find that you go into the interview, meet the same group, afterwards you meet the same group and things of that nature. And sometimes this is where some employers will say, hey, you need to be decided what you want. But there is no crime in applying for more than one position as long as you have the necessary qualifications for it. And that's the necessary. Remember, the keyword is necessary. That means don't just throw applications just because you're trying. It's a try and error thing. No. Now, the other reason why we said if on one side it may be challenging, especially when it is the same group. On the other side, what happens sometimes is that the company or the institution that you have applied to actually uses different teams in their interviewing process or recruitment process. So you find that one group has taken this position and they are doing their own interviews. Another group has taken another position. So you actually end up in two or three different groups, and you meet different people. Now, when that happens, if you are lucky, you go through in one group and in another group, and maybe you perform very well up to the very end, and you have both, which we don't know if it will happen. If it does happen like that, the company basically makes you choose one over the other, and you choose what really it's something that really excites you, and then the other person, maybe who came number two in the other position, can then be offered the job. So there is nothing wrong with applying for one position, but just make sure that before you can start making applications which are just generic and just throwing things, you need to be sure that you really have what it takes for each of those positions that you're applying for. Otherwise, it becomes annoying for the employer, and it may lead you to lose some prospects to join that company. Otherwise, wishing you the very best. This is Owen Katongo Kabanda, management and leadership advisor. Feel free to follow us on all the social media platforms.